EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. This taken in right around the goal line. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the...
At their own 29-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing Nix. To the sideline and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Nix to the air. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. Their first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
22-yard line.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Third and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up
Hurts going to move him around. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 3rd and 19.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Nix. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 21, Broncos 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
22 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Nix. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 106 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Eagles first down.
They'll go to Barkley again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break. Nix. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's a great job of knowing how much they need for a first down. He didn't force it down the field, just found his man to get a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Open man is Waddle, complete. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it.
And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Broncos 21.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Eagles 35-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back in.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Landover. LeJohntay Westert to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. It was Tyler Luke now on for the extra point.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Eagles nothing. Tyler Luke to kick.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
second down. Here's Barkley. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that sets up an Eagles 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Running it after the penalty. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 20-30. Offensive line fast.
22 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd
down, Hurts.
At the 25-yard line.
The coverage is too good there. The deep shot falls incomplete. It's going to be third down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throw here, third down. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch. Force fourth down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Hurts now on fourth. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Hollywood Brown capping a 7-play scoring drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Western on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jay Wester on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The design run. Jackson keeping it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a design run. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Lamar. Just couldn't hang on to that one. He absorbed a pretty solid hit there that knocked it out. And now we've got 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Look at that power. Deep left side. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14, Eagles 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. Now he's past the 25. And he gets home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith from 68 yards out. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we're back square. 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Western on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. One drawn up here for Lamar. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 23-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on fourth. Bateman in the motion man left. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward fivefold, maybe tenfold.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. They're going to run with Barkley. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
I'll try again with Barkley. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 out. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. No problems here as he sails this one through. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Ravens 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Jackson to throw it. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Jackson to throw on second. Vacates quickly left side. He calls his own number again. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Jackson's going to go on fourth. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to Rashad Bateman. Touchdown.
Here's Luke for the point after.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And we are tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. 40. Past the 30 and still going. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. He can run it. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Lamar back to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner. So that brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Walker going to motion over right. Air it out on third. It is, he was letting that one go. That pass isn't even going to get beyond the line. That is incomplete. And the defense forces fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Here's Jackson to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down. Here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hitting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Now Jackson. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
So 1st down from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And that was going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Yeah, he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And that is good for a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On second down, Jackson. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got third down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an award. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Now a second down throw for Jackson. Brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers scoring there to end an 8-play drive. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Send right down the middle and good. And we're back level, 28-28.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Here's the final play of our first half. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to Barkley again. Up the sideline, past the 45. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 38 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Matabike on the stop. 1 yard gain.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Brown. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Ravens 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ali on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. Toward the sideline and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Here's Lamar. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes again. He's going to hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Dumps it off to his running back. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. That is the spark that they needed. 34 yards.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Working inside the red zone. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. Jonathan Grenard. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on second down.
It's second down.
Walker going to motion over right. Throwing on second. Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Welcome back, fourth quarter. Our first snap, Brock, going to be a 3rd and 10. Now here's Lamar. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Desperation time here. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the fourth.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 50-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Arquillo quickly into the hands of Smith. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll go. Hurts. He connects downfield. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Eagles going for the win here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Need something big. It's 3rd and long. To throw. On a quick slant, it finds Lemon. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Nearly a 1st down, nearly a touchdown here, but neither, as he's taken down just short of the 2. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Ooh-wee, Kate. No secrets there, no subterfuge. You can look that up in the dictionary. They lined up like it was a sneak, drove it forward, and absolutely outmanned and outgunned at the point of attack.
He has it on the QB sneak. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. Only a 20-yarder here. That one is good! And they've taken back the lead. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from Landover.